Welcome to Mom Life. This is my postpartum video, 8 weeks out. Spit up included. Guys, we made it to the hospital. This is Miss Letty Rowe. Alright, so first thing is symptoms. Nothing is that new. I still feel like my boobs are like deflating. And she's not like feeding as many times a day, so I don't feel as like full in my boobs. So that's different. I'm pretty sure I got my period. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think it could be anything else. So I was really hoping I was the typical like 6 months out and then getting my period, but yeah, got it. So yeah, 8 weeks. I mean, I guess 2 months later is really not that much, like people that happens. So I don't know what I should have expected. But anyway, comment down below when you got your period. Cause I think the most common is like 6 months out. Especially if you're breastfeeding, I think that it stays away. But anyway, the next thing is feeding. I kind of said that she wasn't like eating as often. I'm trying to get her more like full feedings. So giving her, or at least offering both sides every time she eats. I would say only once or twice a day she takes the other side. Yeah, feeding is going well. No complaints. I feel like she has started to like suck harder just because she's bigger now and a little bit like stronger. But that it hasn't really bothered my body. But yeah, everything's going pretty good. The next thing is sleep. She had her first night where I was like, oh my gosh, this sucks. I've had maybe one other night when she was like new, where I was up, quite a bit. She's never been the type to like cry at night. She doesn't cry. It's just like she'll be awake. So 2 nights ago, she was up from 2 a.m. to like 5:30. And I don't know if I couldn't really tell because everything was like a blur, but she was just like grunting and restless and obviously not sleeping. I think she had maybe some gas, and I tried to like get her to calm down. I laid with her, I rocked her, I unswaddled her just in case maybe that was bothering her. I just couldn't figure it out. So I was pretty frustrated by the morning. Just know if you're also going through that, it's completely normal and you might have nights like that. And there's really no reason. Are you spinning up again? Oh my gosh. You were a mess. We're just a mess. We're just a mess. Burp rags. That's a product that I would like to recommend. We're not to products yet, though. Let's see. A high and low of the week. A high was just, I love weekends. Weekends are so great. Like, I got to go to the pool and lay outside in the sun because what we did was I could tell she wanted to fall asleep. So I put her in the stroller and we strolled over to the pool. By the time we got there, she was asleep in the stroller. And then she slept for like a good 30 minutes. So during that 30 minutes, I got to be out in the sun, which I haven't been able to do because usually if we go to the pool or we go outside, we're in the shade because she's not supposed to be out in the sun and she can't go in the pool yet. I'm waiting till 3 months for her like pool introduction, or until the water's like really warm, because they can't really regulate their body temperature very well. What else regarding, what is that? Oh, high and low. Low of the week. Low of the week. I mean, that night, lack of sleep the other night was pretty bad. So I would say that that's a low. And then just the house, we're trying to move in within the next 2 weeks. That we have our inspection set for Friday. But I just don't know if we're going to either pass or needing to reschedule but we just really want to move in. We just really want to move in. So we'll see. The next section is Letty and how she's doing. I feel like her hair is really growing. There's like new hair coming in. She needs a bath today for sure. And I don't know, I feel like she is growing and getting bigger, but I don't think she's in like a growth spurt. I think right now she's just kind of like gradually growing. You know, she's had some days where she's a little bit like off, but for the most part, she's pretty routine. So she wakes up and she eats within about 20 minutes. And then she'll be awake like this, and we like play, and I try to get some things done. We take her from room to room. She's really not happy unless she's happy in one spot for about 10 minutes, and then we have to like switch and like change her atmosphere, or else she gets kind of fussy. So, and then when she's awake, as we approach like 75 to 90 minutes awake, then she starts getting fussy, and I'll try to put her down. So I'll swaddle her, give her a pacifier, turn her white noise on, and she falls asleep. So that is her routine right now. And she has been thankfully sleeping more at night. So like 4 hours at a time. She's really, oh my gosh, what are we doing with our lives? Mommy's not paying attention to you, huh? You're just spitty. Okay. And what else was I going to say? Oh, 4 hours at night. So I'm only having to wake up 2 times to feed her, which is great. Next thing is product. So of course I said Burp rags. So I just like the muslin Burp rags, and we have to take them everywhere because we get really spitty, especially in the afternoon. And then I'm going to show you her MamaRoo swing. I didn't like this at first, because I think that she prefers like an actual swing. So like the Graco, I think there's like a puppy one or something, and she's never used that. But I'll just come over there if we want to just rearrange the camera. But I didn't think I was going to like it because it doesn't really like sway, but she started to really like it, so I just really like it. Okay, so this is the tree swing setting, and there's 5 other settings that I don't think it's very like smooth, and it's kind of like you can hear it, it's like motorized. So those are the things that I didn't like about it. But when I set her in here, she's usually happy. She's getting fussy and tired, so she wants to go take a nap. But she loves this. I got this infant inserts and these new colored like little balls on Etsy. And so yeah, I think we like it. It also has a white noise setting. You can turn that up, and she just gets pretty relaxed in it. Sometimes she doesn't like it at all, but for the most part, I think she is starting to like it. It doesn't scare her as much. So it might be one of those products where, you know, your baby might not like it, but for her, she has grown to like it. The last thing that I want to go over is my body and how I'm feeling. And I would say I feel pretty much the same as last week. Like I said, I got my period, so I do feel a little bit like bloated. But I am trying to get more workouts in this week. Yeah, we're trying to work out more. Trying to have Brad watch her for like an hour so I can go to the gym. Oh, I know. And I feel like that's going to help just my the way that I feel about my body, and then my body's like strength and building that back up, because it's just not the same. It's not the same. But my weight is pretty stagnant, which is fine. Yeah. But yeah, let's look at my body compared to week